Hi there, my name is Tammy and I'm here to show you GoldService for GoldMine. This is a great tool that allows you to let your customers into your process. It basically gives them a way to instantly access their information, make changes to their account, view open cases and tickets with you, see past history, past quotes maybe. Anything that you really want them to see, you can customize GoldService to be able to allow them to see, and it's a great way to allow them instantly in. So you would put this on your website, you would say customer portal, log in here, they would be brought to this page. This page is customizable. You can view it through any web browser as well, and they can log right in through here. They can look at their account if they don't have a login based on their email address in your GoldMine, and that would create them an account. So it's really easy for them to use. So if you just log in here, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of GoldService, how it works. And this is the main landing page that your customers would land on. This can be completely customizable for your company. It may be your company colors, your logo you want to add to this. We can do that for you. And this is the main page they land on is their contact details page. And all your fields in GoldMine that you want them to be able to see would be here. So if you wanted to pull in the company field, the name, the address, the phone number, all that standard information, it would land here, and then you can choose what they are allowed to edit and what they are not. So maybe you just want them to be able to view account information but make changes through you, or maybe you don't care and you want them to be able to make those changes. So for example, I can't change company on this, but I can change my website. So maybe my website changed and is now my demo website. They can just put that information in, save the changes, and then there's the new change. This will also update the website field in your GoldMine instantly. The reason it does it instantly is because GoldService is running on your server, the same server as your GoldMine. It's communicating back and forth. So it's a great way for your customer to quickly make changes. It quickly goes into your GoldMine. There's no lag time or syncing or anything like that. So I can edit these blue fields here, the rest I can't. And you really just have to think about what you want them to be able to edit just to keep your data clean. If you kind of allow them complete access and they're not careful on what they're entering or they're not spelling things correctly, it can really create dirty data in your GoldMine, and you don't want to do that. For example, country, you can set this up to be pulling from a drop down that you already have in GoldMine, and this is a great way to ensure that things are spelled correctly. There's no wrong characters or spaces. So if I wanted to change the country to Australia, I would just save those changes picking from the drop down, and then this would update the country field in GoldMine as well, but we're ensuring that the information is correct. So you just really kind of want to think about what you want them to be able to update and what you don't. City, maybe you want them to be able to update that, but again, maybe you want them to pick from a list because you want to ensure that it's spelled correctly and it's in proper form. So when you go to print a label from GoldMine, it's correct information. So it's totally customizable. GoldService allows you to pull in any fields from GoldMine. If you had custom fields, they would be able to pull in on a different tab. So you could, it would show up as a different tab here, and they would just be able to click. I don't have any additional details for this contact in this demo instance, but that's how you would see it, as a separate tab. Now, the next module here is the details module. If you're using the details tab in GoldMine, for example, maybe your insurance company and you have policies as details, then they would show up here, and you can choose which ones they could view and which ones they could not. So they could view the details if you allow them, and maybe not for this one. This one I cannot click on. The links module allows you to see linked items that are on the links tab in GoldMine. So if you've sent them 5 quotes in the last year for a certain part number, maybe in the manufacturing industry, and you've been quoting them, they can go and see all those previous quotes quickly and easily instead of searching through their emails. The file would be here. They would just be able to click on it and it would launch it up. This is not showing just because this is a demo instance, but they'd just be able to, maybe it's a PDF quote, they would just be able to click on the PDF here and view that information. This is the appointments module, and it's for pending appointments. So they could see if they have a technician scheduled to come out, maybe next Thursday. They could see that it's here. This is their contact name, the date, what the appointment type is. You can allow them, maybe you don't want to show them calls, but just appointments. So all that is completely customizable. Maybe you don't want them to see messages. You can take that out. but maybe you want to have literature requests. This is all based just on your GoldMine. They can click, they can see the notes that are put in as well. There we have some notes that are showing up. So just by clicking on it and drilling through, they can view all this information. The history module allows them to view past history. Maybe, again, you only want to pull in calls and not emails. It's totally up to you what you choose. And again, same kind of concept. You just click on it and it shows you the notes for that history event. Here's where we get into cases. Maybe you have customers, your technical company, and they're logging cases with you. This is a really easy way for them to create a case, and it goes into the cases module in GoldMine. So it's all linked back, and they can view their active cases. If you click on that case, they can see the case details, the case history, what's been done with the case, the pending items for that case, as well as the notes for the case, the tasks, any attachments associated with the case, and they can edit the case. If they wanted to, maybe they created a case and they wanted to add a screenshot of the error they're having, they could just add a new file, put it in here, submit it, and it would obviously I'm not submitting a file here, so I'll just cancel it. But that's how it works. They would just add in a file as a screenshot or Word document, and it would show here as under the attachments. So that's a great way to show information back and forth. And then they can also edit the case. So maybe they created the case yesterday. They can see that it's still pending, that no one has taken a look at it yet, and they can edit in more information. Maybe the error is now, instead of 1 user, it's 3 users, and they can put that, edit that information. The type of problem, question, request, this is also pulling in from GoldMine, and as well as the category. So maybe it's a service because their printer is not working, and then they can update the case. Closed cases allows them to see any closed cases in history and if it's been resolved. So if you edit this, you can see it's still got all the same information, but there's a little bit more information put in here. The resolved type and the resolved note and who it was resolved by and the date. So it would say resolved by this technician, or maybe it was a literature request and it was fulfilled by this salesperson. So that's all stuff that is pulling in from your GoldMine and allows the customer to see. If they want to create a new case, they can create a new case right from here. So let's take a test case demo, and maybe the problem is with their GoldMine, and they could say that it's a problem. Again, customizable, it's a service, create the case. So then if I went into, again, it brings me right to the case page so that I can see all the history pending. Obviously there's nothing, I just created it, but if I went into active cases, now you see my test demo that I just created, the case, and again, brings you right back to that information. So this is a great way to allow your customers to interact with you, and they're updating your GoldMine at the same time. So it eliminates that need to do all that back and forth with them, and allows them some of the control, but it's also keeping your data up to date and in control as well. It's a great way for instant information too. I mean, we live in that age where we all want instant information. We want it done now. This gives them that option and makes things a little bit faster for them. They feel like they're part of the process. They can see what's going on, monitor their situations. It really makes them feel more involved. At the top here, we also have some quick launch buttons. So the home would bring you right back to the contact details. You can see there's 4 open cases, a little red bubble there. Would bring them right to the active cases module. The pending appointments brings them right to the pending appointments module. They can open a new case right from here, as well as view statistics. Statistics shows you how many active cases you have and how many closed cases, and you also can click on them and it'll bring you right to the closed cases module. So this is GoldService in a nutshell. It's really a great tool for you to use to allow your customers to be a part of the process. With the GoldService, you do get, it does require yearly maintenance. It's $249 for the yearly maintenance, and with that you get a technical support during business hours, technical support, as well as updates to the software and any customizable options, anything you want done. It can all be customized, but you just have to go over that with us if you're interested in purchasing. But I hope that you liked our little overview. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact us. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have and how we can make this work for you so you can really get this tool going for your customers. I'm sure they would all be really excited about it. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at 905-820-1041, or you can visit our website at www.thetrainers.ca. You can always email us at info@thetrainers.ca as well, and we'd be happy to help. Thanks for taking your time out today to watch this video, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.